Hello everyone, this is Gabrielle, and in this tutorial I'll be teaching you guys the basics of family history work. First, you'll need to sign in to FamilySearch.org. Then once you do so, your name should pop up in this right-hand corner. So to start, I have typed out this example of John Smith. So family history work can be very complicated and complex and difficult. However, the purpose of these tutorials is to make it easy for you guys and to help you know where to start. So let's say that John Smith is my relative, and I know he was born in 1900 and died in 1990. So I like to draw out this visual whenever I'm doing family history work just to help me stay on track, and that way I don't get lost down a rabbit hole of research. So I put his name at the top and the day or the year he died and the year he was born. So first I start with the day he was born. When he was born, he was given a birth certificate where it lists his name, where he was born, and then it lists his parents as well. So that certificate proves that he is a real person. And that is essentially what family history work is proving that these are real people by finding sources for them. So here I've listed every census that he would have been alive. So in the United States, the government sends out a census every 10 years. And on the census, you list your full name, your gender, and your nationality, and a few other details of who you are. And so during John Smith's life, he would be alive during the 1900 census, 1910, 1920, and so on, as I've listed here. Once he has passed away, he will have a death certificate as well. So this just certifies that he is a deceased person, the date, the place, and I believe some witnesses as well that prove that he is deceased. So all of these together is what we're looking for. So you might be saying, I don't really know where to start on my tree. And this is a good place to start. So you can start with the first deceased person on your tree. That might be your parents, that might be your grandparents, or even your great-great-grandparents. So you can click on their profile, and you would go through and say, do I have their birth certificate? Do I have the first census that they're alive? And then do I have every single census that they were alive for? Then their death certificate. So once I've done this, I like to give myself notification that I've done it. So I just changed the font to blue once I have completed that. So once it's on there, I change it. So you want to get all of these on their profile. So as I scroll down, here are some other records that also prove that this person was alive. So perhaps John Smith got married. Maybe when his wife died, he got remarried. So these are other records that prove he was alive. Maybe he got baptized, or he had a christening, which is a religious ceremony. Perhaps he served in the military, or he was drafted. Maybe he immigrated. A Social Security index is when you are a senior and you claim your Social Security from the U.S. government, and they provide you a stipend each month. Civil and voter registration, perhaps they were active in politics. And then court, land, and wills, maybe they had a wealthy relative pass away and they inherited money, or they went to court or jail or were on probation. So family history work is really trying to find clues to these people's lives and put them all together on Family Search, so that we can look at their profile and know where they lived, how many kids they had, were they married, were they religious, were they political, were they happy people? Were they a troubled person? And a lot of that information comes from these sources. And so this is a great outline to use, and I use this for every single person on my tree. So I started with my grandma, and I went through and made sure she had every single one of these. Now, my grandma didn't serve in the military, so I know that there's not a draft card or a military card for her, so I can immediately cross that one off. I know that my grandfather was never christened because he wasn't a part of the Catholic Church, so I can automatically cross that one off. This is just a rough outline for you guys to use. It's not all-inclusive. There are other records that you can find that do not fall under one of these categories, like a newspaper clipping. That would be a good source, but I haven't listed that on here. So I hope that this helps you guys get started. If you need more direction, look at my video on how to find a source and how to attach a source for more information. If you guys found this video helpful, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, bye.